We can make it work. We work. I can make your girl squirt. She squirt. It's crazy as hell. We still on Halloween on the main screen. What's up, everybody? Back in with another episode of inZOI with your boy. Now, I know I shouldn't be playing this game this much before the update come out, but I want to play inZOI, man. I was going to play The Sims. I don't want to play The Sims. I want to play inZOI. So it's like, I just got to do what I got to do. Okay, so when we left off, I was messing with building a whole new place. Not really an apartment, not really a penthouse, just kind of like a... Actually, just kind of like a little house. It's in the form of a building, but really it's just a little house. Now, I didn't do nothing off camera except try to make a little bit of a layout upstairs, which I think is failing terribly. But last episode, we did the bottom floor. Bottom floor is looking absolutely fantastic. And I didn't do nothing. Where's my lights? Nah, where's my lights at, bruh? Remember the lights I had? You know what else I got? I got my thing to put the AR glasses on. I'm going to try that today. I got it right beside me. That way I don't have to keep doing this right here, trying to see around this camera. I could just put the goggles on and see perfectly fine. I don't see my light, y'all. Damn it. Now, what does that mean? That means I don't know where it went. And I really liked them lights that I had on the wall. Those were like perfect. And now they gone for some reason. Now, I haven't looked, I'm sure y'all probably have. I haven't looked for anything about the December update. I haven't looked at anything. I saw a clip. Matter of fact, I'm going to give her a shout out. She be giving you inZOI news. Fantasia. W Fantasia.
Discussions on
W Fantasia right here. Fantasia. I just throw it on the screen. Fantasia be giving you information. These kind of channels are very important. I wish I could make that kind of content for y'all, but I'm gonna just tell you one thing about me. I really like to be surprised. Cause I mean, you can't really surprise me, you know what I'm saying? So I really like being surprised with good stuff. So I don't really like teasers and stuff. Like just recently Drake had dropped some snippets off Ice, man. I don't even want to listen to him because I just want to hear it the first time when the album dropped. That's just how I am. So it's the same with inZOI. Like, I don't really want to watch these news videos because then it's just going to make me want something. And then when it comes, I'm going to know everything that's new. I want to be surprised when it come out. But I saw a snippet of one of her videos. I think it might have been a short. And I saw a Christmas tree, a big Christmas tree in like a plaza. So that already told me that inZOI is about to redo this whole town to make it look like Christmas. And that alone is crazy. But I didn't look at nothing else. I'm just hoping it comes before like Christmas Eve. Cause like right now it's the 12th for me. When I put this video out, probably I'm gonna space them every other day. Probably be like the 20th for y'all. So hopefully it's out now. And if it is, just know I'm working on some vids for it in the future. But yeah, W Fantasia, man. I'm subscribed. I just don't be watching the inZOI news because I don't want to know right now. I'm trying to be surprised. But I hope in that update, they fix this stuff with this custom content going in and out. Like, cause that's been driving me crazy. I got so much good custom content and it's like, you'll have it and then it's gone. It's like, bruh, where'd it go? It didn't load or it didn't. So I'm going to go back and see if I can load it back in some kind of way. And it might not have been in there last night because last night I was messing with the rooms upstairs and I might not have even noticed that it was gone last night. Well, the game just crashed anyway. Hey, since we sitting here, look at this house. Look at how beautiful this house is. I saw this on my For You page. I was like, bruh, look at the beauty in this house. This looks like a house I would have built. This is what I got to build in the future, man. I got to build me a crib like this. I don't want my house that close to the neighbors, though. It's a little too close to the neighbors. I want to be able to walk outside butt naked. Now, how many times am I going to do that? Maybe a few in the summer. But I want to be able to walk outside butt naked with nobody seeing me. And this is a little too close to be spending millions of dollars. 3.5 million ain't that much, though, for this kind of house. It's a nice house. I think it was in Texas. Which I ain't never been to Texas, but hey, I mess with the chopped and screwed. I'll be all right. But yeah, this house is real nice. Look at that fireplace. I'm waiting on inZOI to come on, but yeah, look at that. Look at that shower. See, that's one of them orgy showers. I'm telling you. See, I ain't the only one, bro. I'm telling you, I be storing this in there, and that's how we build. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely an orgy shower. You could have 6 girls in there with you. Look at that. Beautiful. Bro, what you mean the game is already running? Ain't no game running, B. Say it's running. Well, please stop running it then. My Sexy Neighbor 2 prologue. I gotta try that. Y'all know I like the X-rated games, but I like X-rated games that have a really good gameplay to them. Like these right here, these 3 games right here, Butt Knight, Scarlet Maiden, and Spirit Valley. Those are goated, man. If y'all grown-ups, which I'm assuming 99% of y'all are, go get Spirit Valley first. Spirit Valley is one of the best games I've played, not even accounting for the X-rated part of it. Just because it's set up like Pokemon, like old school Pokemon. But it's fun because it's got adult stuff in it. So it's like adult Pokemon. It's more set up around like male, female. So if you're a female, you want to play as a female, I don't think you can, but you could still have fun with the game. But you probably need to be bisexual or a lesbian because it's mainly focused on that. They got a couple transgender characters too, but if that's your flavor, okay. I don't need that bottom set. I just want my lights to work, bro. If they don't work, I'm just going without it because at this point I'm just trying to get this house done because I want to finish this up because I want to have 2 houses that are right next to each other that we can use when the update drops. We got the big household and then we're gonna have a little mini household, and what I'm thinking is the mini household is gonna be for my son, so he gonna have a little mini. And then we gonna have a big one versus mini. Y'all think any of my creations got featured on this? I feel like they might've. I don't know how you actually know. Okay, so is there a way that, yeah, see a lot of lights is back. Kind of sentence with that. See, now my lights are back though. You see how much better that looks? Cause I definitely am leaning towards getting rid of these now. I just think that looks better. It makes more sense. There's no point in having windows facing a building. Like, what's the point of that? It's going to actually make it feel less cozy when you do that. So I'm good off that. So, okay, now we can lock back in, try to finish this episode. I got some good music the other day. W Weatherline. I need to mute my phone. I be having my phone hooked up through Bluetooth. Y'all be hearing text messages and everything coming through. But so we're gonna queue up some of that, and I gotta figure out a layout. Now I should have did this off camera, but I didn't. And the household, I was thinking about making some fine shit, cause you know I like making fine shit. But I don't really know if I want to make a household yet, cause I don't know who gonna really be living in here. So we gonna see. I'm basically just doing stuff before the update. You know what I'm saying? Getting ready for the update. Now, as you can tell, I'm in a little bit of a predicament right now because I want to make this look unified, like how I got it right now with the windows. See the unification? W unification. But the issue with this unification is this bedroom is way too big. This bedroom is good size. The double windows, perfect size. 4 windows, that's good because you got the 4, but then you got 6. That's just too much. And there's no way that I can make this look different and still keep that unification. And what I'm thinking is, does it matter? So we need to find out, does it matter if I keep the unification, or is that going to kill everything if I take away the unification? So let's just say, for instance, we got a window, and then a window. And then say we got a window and a window. Now you see the unification is gone. No more unification. But it's going to work better. Now let's just look at some of the buildings around us. You see how all the buildings are unified? Even this little ugly building, unified. Everything is unified. When you start getting away from unification, you start losing the gratification that comes from the simulation within the demonstration. That actually came out kind of good. So you lose the gratification in the simulation that I'm demonstration, you know what I'm saying? And you lose it, and I don't want to lose it. So you kind of got to stay unified. That's the only way. Because when it's unified, it really looks good. So we're going to have to figure out a way to unify these bedrooms with these windows, which I think this is probably the best thing you can do. Maybe go here with it. But this bedroom is way too big, right? I mean, don't nobody need no bedroom this big. I was thinking about going this way with it because I was like using this little spot right here for where we could put the TV at. And I don't know about leaving it this height either. I was thinking about making it a little taller. I'm not sure, but I do like a little bit of height on the bedroom because then you could put your big screen on the wall. So I was thinking about going ahead and doing the double height. The only thing that made me not want to do double height is dealing with them curtains. I really didn't want to deal with them curtains because dealing with them curtains gets old. It gets real old.
Hey, make sure you subscribe and ring that bell.
Now, is that something that we care about, or is that something that we can deal with otherwise? I don't know. That doesn't look bad though. And then look, this look kind of good with the little split in between. I kind of like this. I kind of like that a little bit. You see what I'm saying? You know what? That might be a W. That might just be a W. It creates the unification. It still don't help me with the way this is lined up, but it is what it is. And you see here, we got plenty of room to put us a TV on the wall. Plenty of room. This a little mini TV. We got to get the big boy if we going. Yeah, we got plenty of room to do that. And we got plenty of room to do my whole little famous up around situation. We got plenty of room. And I like that because it's good for storage. It's good for cleanliness. It's good for that minimalistic look. The only thing that I'm not a big fan of is how big it is in here. But you could argue, I mean, you could put a couch in your bedroom. I sometimes like to do the double chairs, which is a little bit overkill, but it is what it is. Y'all want to listen to some music with me though? I got some music, W Weatherline. While the snow falling. Know what I'm saying? While that snow falling. We could just vibe together. I be finding the best music, bruh. And then I hit the people up and they be cool with me using it. I love that. That's what it's all about. You know what I mean? I'm gonna just give a little bit of a base to a bedroom. I'm not gonna go fully into it yet, cause I just want to see the size and how it's gonna feel. Okay, so I mean, looking at this like this, it's starting to definitely feel less big. Like you put a fireplace in here, we really go in with like the decor, and all of a sudden this bedroom don't feel so big no more. It really don't. Like this definitely feels like we can make it work. We can make it work. We can make it work. Work. We can make it work. We work. I can make your girl squirt. She squirt. She gets squirt. She squirt. When I'm putting in work. Put in work. I make your girl squirt. She gon' squirt. She gon' squirt all over them sheets. It is not pee. She gon' squirt all over them sheets. No, it's not pee. It's squirt. It's squirt. I'm gon' put in work. Put in work. Make your girl squirt. She squirt. I'm gon' put in work. In work. I'm gon' put in work. In work. I'm gon' put in work. She squirt. I'm gon' put in work. She squirt. I don't know. I think this is gonna look good. I'm not really you know, fully doing it right now, but I definitely, this is off center, but this room is so big, I really don't think it matters. That's a nice bedroom. Imagine this is your master suite, and then this is gonna be the bathroom for the master suite. I'm not mad at this. And of course, like I said, this is just a rough draft to get sizing down. But those are two good bedrooms. But I mean, is it dumb though? Do you think it's dumb? Do you think it's dumb that I have two bedrooms where I could really have like four? That might be kind of dumb. Only because I'm like, all right, this house is dope as hell, but I'm wasting so much space upstairs. I mean, the space that I'm wasting is crazy. And then, like I said, this is gonna be. See, I got to be realistic with what I'm doing too, because I'm playing around and I ain't paying attention. If I make this a master bathroom, that means that there's gonna be no room for a second bathroom for this room. And you know this little spot right here is driving me crazy. Driving me absolutely insane. So how do we fix that? Because I can't. You know I can't. Some may say it's OCD. I just say that shit ugly. Like, let's keep it real with each other. You know that look bad. We gotta have enough room for this door. So maybe if I pull this in some, and then put the door like right here instead. I didn't really want to do that, but I might have to do that. Yeah, I could do that. And then the door would swing open. Like I said, not really something I wanted to do, but it might be something I have to do. And then I might have to have a door somewhere for this other bathroom, which is probably going to be over here. So it's going to have to be somewhat like that, which I probably at this point would just center this fireplace like that. Not terrible. Definitely not perfect by no means, but I'm making it work, and that's all I really can ask for. Can you make it work? I can make your girl squirt. You know what I'm saying? That is definitely working. See, I could even do that like that. That's going to be a tiny bathroom though. Tiny bathroom. Tiny pants goon. The sacrifice is made to have really big bedrooms and really luxury living. And this house is really luxury living. Beautiful lot too. Beautiful lot. So I'm thinking this what we leaning with, y'all. And this protects the integrity of the windows. So you got to do that. Everything is still intact. And in the center bathroom, I think that's cool. Kind of feel like it's lame that the little bathroom is the master bathroom. That shit make me not like it. You know what I'm saying? This music is good though, man. W Weatherline, man. Weatherlight music. Weatherline International, to be exact. I need to pause it for a second though, because I'm really like, I was playing with this window and I like this window, but it looks kind of dumb by itself. And I can't put another one in because that's going to be messing this up. But I was thinking it might just be worth putting one down here though, because I do kind of like a little window action right there. And it might be okay. See what I'm saying? That actually, it's okay though, because it give you a little light by the elevator. Now, how is it going to be for covering it up with these blinds? That's a whole nother question. That's really a question I don't want to answer right now, to be honest. But Sonny, how you going to do it and I ain't got an answer? Because I ain't got the answers, Sway. I ain't got the answers, man. That's why. I guess I could do this. This looks so stupid. Like, what is the point of a window if you're going to do that? Yeah, there is no point. This is why I say their curtain system is actually perfect, but they need work. They need to be like, for every single window, you should be able to have blinds, curtains, everything, every size, but you know, I give them grace. I give inZOI grace because they're working on it. I know they're working on it. I don't follow the development of the game at all because I told y'all I like to kind of be surprised, but I know they working on it. Okay, so the whole point is we're going to put the window right there. That's the whole point. How am I going to cover it up and make it look natural? I'm not quite sure about all that yet. Those details are yet to be discovered. I might could do something like this though. If I do something like this, I mean, it's not going to fully cover that up. It's not. Yeah, I'm going to just leave it open. I might as well. Okay, so I like that in the hallway. I like how I did that. Nice little hallway situation right here. Maybe we put some chairs. I feel like it's a lot of wasted space though. Like I wasted space here. It's cause you did, bitch. I had to though. Cause see, I'm trying to get them 3 windows in this bedroom. So I had to come way out here. Hallway can't be that thin. So I had to I might have could have took this out just a little bit more. But you know, I don't like having real narrow hallways. Even though I might have could have made this a little narrower. This might have could have came out like that. But is that gonna change much? Is that really gonna change much? Not really. Ooh, but you know what though? How far are we off from this having another counter? Cause that is kind of throwing me off. That's 2. We about to get another snowstorm, y'all. W snow, 2 more. If I move this over 2 more, that'd be good. This was a perfect year for me to get a snowblower. 1, 2, right? 1, 2. Now I can put another one in. Now I would say that was worth it. Cause see, now we got more storage, which you can always have more storage. You can never have too much storage. And then we also got the symmetry, so it looks like it's built into the wall, which you know I like that look. Only downside, no plants, but no plants, no problem. You put the plant somewhere else or get a different type of plant and put it on the TV stand. I don't like the door placement. I'ma just keep it real. I don't like the door placement, but ain't nothing we could do about that. We trying to fit this nice little house into a miniature box. So it is what it is. I do need inZOI to make some bigger lots though. We need some bigger lots in inZOI. 100%. Let's see if I can lock in some. So I can make this wider too then. Yeah. That's cool. I can still put a chair in the corner. Something like that. Put a plant over here. Kind of a tall one maybe. Custom made tall one. So yeah, that's kind of cool. Then we need a door for this room. Maybe like right there. See, the only thing is I don't like when you open the door. I like leaving my doors open. So when you open this door, it's gonna be just sitting on top of the TV stand. Like I don't really want that look, but I could go with open doorways though. That kind of solves the problem. Definitely solves the problem. This man is going crazy over here. See, that's gonna look weird. See, the thing about it though, for real, is how much do I care back here? I think having some windows right here is kind of cool though, but maybe not these. Maybe the ones I could put the blinds on, cause like, I just feel like you need some windows right here. Cause I don't want my hallway to feel so stuffy. Like it starts to feel kind of stuffy. I'm gonna put the blinds on them anyway. Plus it's the back of the building. I mean, how much cohesiveness, how much does that matter back here? That's the question you gotta ask yourself. We care, but not that much. Maybe I could trade this for some art. It might. I don't know. I'm gonna leave them for right now just to see. I'm gonna leave them for right now just to see what I'm doing, because I don't know what I'm doing. You know, I gotta spin this camera around 100 times before I really get locked completely into what I'm doing, because there's so many different ways you could go about this stuff. Look, my custom content back in here again. You never know what's gonna happen with this game. Whether it's gonna work, it's not gonna work, you just never know. Not now. I'm sure in the future though. I almost never want to use them pictures though, because they always seem to have some kind of issue with them. So it's like I try to kind of stay away from them. Use the pictures that's already in inZOI, so you know ain't nothing gonna happen to them, because that's your only sure way that your custom content, your frames, is gonna stay where they supposed to be. Okay, it's looking kind of basic right now, but I think after we, fully lock this into place, we'll be alright. See, even with this, like this bathroom can't have a window, even though I feel like it should have a window. Cause see, now we're getting a little bit higher up. So not only are you just seeing directly in the building, you kind of getting a little bit of light coming in too. So up here it's not so bad. I don't know. I don't know about the windows yet. I don't know about the bathrooms yet. I don't know about anything. I'm completely clueless. I don't know about anything right now. I'm just trying to make my life work the way it's supposed to work. All right, let's just move this over like it's supposed to. This looks so much better though. And then like if I really wanted to, I could just take this down. Cause there's plenty of room to do that. Damn, this is off center, huh? The whole room is off center. I hate when that happens. What you think about doing that? If we go all the way around like this, I'm one too high. I don't know. The thing about doing the whole little come down with that is that a lot of the times you end up losing that like imagine if you had this in your bedroom, you could decorate this whole thing for Christmas, and in normal year you could put all kind of decor, vases, lights, all type of stuff. If you go all the way around, you don't have a lot of room to decorate. And I'm building these houses for I feel like for me to live in. So I'm doing stuff that I like. Now would I like this big ass glass window behind me? Probably not. I would prefer it to be more like this. But again, cohesiveness, that's going to look weird if I don't have that up there. So we got to make do. And I'm definitely wanting that down here, because if I took this out, you're going to miss a whole piece of that view. I don't want to do that. That would look okay though. And I could have put a fireplace right there. But see, that's killing the view though. If you're in the living room, you'll be able to see. I mean, technically, we could do fireplace. We could just completely scratch the idea of having a window. You could do that. But like, what's the fun in that? You know what I'm saying? Ain't no damn fun in that. It's way more fun to just have a wide open windows, right? And you can see the cars going by. Y'all agree, don't you? I don't hear nothing. Do y'all agree or not? Do y'all agree or not? Why ain't you answering me, bruh? Damn. Nah, but for real, I think this is pretty cool. It's pretty basic. It's like a basic normal house. It ain't nothing that crazy. And then downstairs, I deleted this garage because I thought I was going to do something different, but it's not looking like I am. It's really looking like I'm going to stick to my original plan, which was making this a garage and then just making this like maybe like an entry foyer vibe, and then maybe do like maybe even do a little bathroom down here, possibly for the garage, or maybe extra storage. That could be extra storage in the corner. One thing that we did test, and it's an unfortunate thing, but when you put a kiosk inside of a residential lot, it doesn't seem to bring anybody to the residential lot. So unfortunately, there's no way to have like an actual coffee vendor inside your lot, which does make me a little sad. I'm not gonna lie, but they could be adding that later. So you can't take nothing for granted right now. You can't take nothing for like permanent right now with inZOI, because everything is bound to change. Mostly the creator of the game, I think, is like really open about what he's doing, and he's really like engaged with the community. I don't really know because I don't follow it like I should, but like I said, that's why you got Fantasia, man. Was it Fantasia? Fantasia. Yeah, Fantasia. That's why you got her, because she following the news. You know what I'm saying? You come over here for the vibes, you go over there for the news. You know what I mean? And the vibes, because she cool too. Over here, you're not going to get much news about the game. Y'all be telling me about the game. But over here, you're going to get a bunch of other shit that you didn't necessarily need. But I'm going to give it to you. You know what I'm saying? We chilling. We chilling. We having fun. I'm going to give you some vibes. What if we put this inside, even though it's not working? What happened if we do that? Lights still be on and everything? Now, you might be asking, why would you do that? But I think if we made this like a lobby, which I don't know if I'm going to do, because, I mean, this is tight. This is tight. If I made this like a lobby, I mean, this lobby is tight. Like, you come in, which, you know, to be honest with you, let's be honest with each other right now. If you lived in an apartment building, now as a fellow coffee drinker, I don't really drink coffee, but I do like my Starbucks white chocolate mocha. I don't think nobody do it better than Starbucks with the white chocolate mocha. I'm just saying. If every time I walked in my building, I could get a white chocolate mocha, I wouldn't get it every time, but like, that's kind of a benefit. And then you could have the door, like the entry door, where they buzz you in or you get buzzed in at, which I believe one of these doors actually has a keypad on it. I just can't find it right now. Is it that one? Yeah, that one. Now, I know that looks dumb right now. You ain't got to tell me. You ain't got to be snickering in a corner. I know this don't look the best right now. And I'm trying to figure out if maybe I can make it look better, or maybe this is just way too small. Either one of those things are possible. See, I probably don't need to do two doors. I just always like that extra line of protection, man. Like somebody busting this door and you right at the elevator. I don't like that. I really don't. And it would be smarter for me actually to build like a little shop like how I did in the other one, instead of trying to do a kiosk, because the kiosk ain't gonna be functional. Where the other stuff actually is functional. Like they can actually go get bread and stuff on the other one. If we did the same vibes, if I created the same thing basically, but down here instead of in the penthouse, would it and could it work? Would it and could it? Those are good questions. Would it or could it? And still have a garage, even if we took the whole aspect of going up the elevator out of it. Because technically, I could put this elevator against the wall, create a box and all of that. I'm trying to make it realistic with an elevator shaft, as you see. We got some shaft action, and then the steps will take you up there. So it's realistic. You know what I'm saying? You need an elevator shaft. Your girl likes to rub my shaft. Why, she tickles me balls. Hell nah, I told you, I don't get anything over here, bruh. She rubs my shaft while she tickles me balls. I think this'll work. I think we can make this a vibe. I know it's not really looking like much right now, but the other place didn't either at first. And then we just went crazy. We went crazy with it. Tickle me balls. I don't know. I thought they had a real thin window. This window's a little too easy for somebody to climb up inside of, if you ask me. Yeah, something like this maybe. Even these for a bottom floor seem a little bit, might be a little bit sketchy, but we in South Korea though. We in South Korea. We got to keep remembering that. We in South Korea. Did I tell y'all when I was talking about that, I was like, yo, I'm always just like putting these people on a pedestal. But I looked it up. Y'all, and guess what I found? Guess what I found out? South Korea has an extremely low crime rate. So it's not just putting these people on a pedestal. They act better over there, which I had a feeling they did. I don't know why we can't get it together, but we can't. I told you, I think we need to start killing people. I told you last episode of inZOI what we need to do. Now, some of y'all wasn't messing with me. Some of y'all was. It's a good idea. Morals? I don't know about morals. But you know how morals work. All you gotta do is get some kind of Bible verse to back it up, and then you should be good. I hate to say that, but that's the way it usually goes. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you get a Bible verse to back you up, you're pretty much in the green morally. Like, get something say, thou shalt be cast to stone if thou misbehaves. Boom. You in the gold. You good. You should be good. Bruh, I'm trying to make everything even, and y'all just making my life hell. For what reason? I went through all of that just to get that even. Just to find out that it's uneven anyway. Alright, well, I did it even this way, so this will be even, but I'm not gonna bother with it left and right. We'll just have two windows facing this way. Matter of fact, I don't even need windows. This is a garage, bruh. What do you need all these damn windows for? I'm gonna probably put cabinets and stuff back there anyway, so you got some cabinet action. You know how I make my garage look nice. And then I'm gonna try and make this like a coffee shop, which I don't know how that's gonna turn out, but we gonna see. Should I line that up with the rest of it though? I feel like the bottom don't need to be lined up. It don't have to be the same, because it's not the same. This is the bottom of the building, so it don't really matter if the bottom lines up. The top has to be lined up because the top is literally the building. It looks off center here though, because I got these damn kickouts. It made me think, should I delete my kickouts and put pillars in instead? Why are they so short? Oh, you could raise them up. If I put pillars in instead of my kickouts, does that make that look any better? Low key, I like my kickouts though. I ain't gonna lie, I like my kickouts. Yeah, but your kickouts don't like you. This is true. This is true. Y'all seen that story where that dude was a coach that was smashing one of the staff people? You know, I didn't think that story was that deep, personally. Because when I first heard it, I was like, why did he get fired just for cheating on his wife? I mean, I get cheating on your wife is bad, but like, why would you lose your job for cheating on your wife? But then I thought about it and I was like, oh, that's probably because he slept with one of the staff members and it was probably something in his contract. But I was like, I mean, what's really the problem here? But I guess he went to that girl's house and tried to kill her or something. I don't know what be going on. To be honest with you, some of these dudes be making us all look bad. They really do. And it be pissing me off because it's like, bro, what are you doing, bro? You making us look bad. You making the fine shit be scared. Why you scaring the fine shit, bro? There's no reason for you to be scaring the fine shit. Does that look any better on the bottom? I don't like that. I don't like that at all. See, I always end up doing that lip like that because I think it looks cool. And then before you know it, it's gone. But see how that look cool? I like how it's like carved out, but then it looks weird from the side. So it's like, why don't you just pull the whole thing out so it's even? So it's just like this. And the answer to that question is, I don't know why, but I probably should. It's just boring that way though. See how much boring that is? That make this building look so much more boring. But is there any way to make it look less boring though? Cause you know, I like building in boxes. I don't like building in like these weird designs. See, that's gonna look ridiculous. Big ass forehead on your building. Even if I put pillars on it, it's still gonna look dumb. I already know it is. Cause like, why do you have a big forehead on your building? For what reason? In the name of doing too much, I gotta see if it would be cool or not. I have to. Because you know the saying, you don't know you're doing too much until you start doing too much. So we have to figure out, am I doing too much or is this a cool idea? Does this create depth? I mean, it's a D word. I don't know about a depth, but it's definitely dumb. Is there any kind of salvageability in this, or is this just a dumb idea? I feel like there might be something here though, y'all, and I know it looked dumb, but it gives the building a little bit of visual interest. We can't do that on the sides because I got it tucked in this corner tight, and on this side I can't really do it either. I might could do it right here though, but I'm gonna have to delete something. Something's gonna have to get deleted, which I don't know if I really want to do that either. We have to do it. We have to do it. We have to see. Is this car in the way? Is that what's messing me up? Bruh, what is messing me up? Maybe it's these. I'm still not being able to do it. Oh, because I had the wrong. Well, that ain't never stopped me before. Why it stopped me this time? Okay, like that. We're going to do it just like that. Go back, go up, go down, go around, boom. And then we're going to have a little bit of forehead on the top. Get a little forehead up there. W forehead. Now, what you think? I do like the visual interest. I'm not going to sit here and lie and tell you I don't like the visual interest. I think I should have thought of this originally. It would have looked better. And I also think that if I'm going to do this visual interest shit, the corner is going to be a big part of it. And unfortunately, the corner is kind of utilized already. Can I do this without deleting that window? Oh, damn, you actually can. Wait a minute, y'all. We might have found something. Don't write it off yet. Don't write it off yet, because this might just be something. What exactly is it? I don't know. I like that carved look. When I like this in Minecraft too. I like when you carve out stone. I'm a big fan of that look. So like, you know, when they have kitchen countertops sometimes, the ones that's like really high end, it looks like a big slab of stone and then they just cut it. Like they cut out to make it look like a table. They actually make tables like that too. It just looks like it's just been chiseled out. I like that look. And this is kind of making this building look like that. It's giving it like a carved out kind of feel. Now, will I say it's a little odd? It needs a little work, of course, but I kind of like it. And honestly, I can move this whole house over and just delete this part right here. Just giving it more visual interest. Now, what does this look like from inside? Okay. It definitely is killing the vibe a little bit inside for sure. 100% is killing the vibe a little bit. Cause it's like, why are those pillars there? Mostly this one on the corner. This one on the corner is probably the worst. The rest of them not too much of a big deal. But this one on the corner is like a damn, I don't even know. Yeah, this one on the corner gotta go. I don't know if we want to take it completely off. See what I meant about doing too much? We wouldn't have never known. So this one actually looked pretty good. And this one looked good. But this one is too protruded this way. This way is too much. This way over here is too much. Too much. Now what can we do to fix that? We can cut it into a square like that. If we cut it into a square like that, maybe it won't be big enough to really make a difference, but it'll still give us the visual interest. And then I could, which I'm probably gonna have to do because this ain't as long, I'm gonna have to take this roof back so it's not protruding so much. See, now that actually looks pretty good. Now after doing that, I might rearrange my windows. I might have to rearrange my windows after this. You gotta admit, that definitely looks better than just a square block. That's something I'm trying to learn how to do with building because I really like building in squares. I think it's better for interior, it's better all the way around to me. But like when you build in a square, you really have to try and dress that square up where it don't look so bad. And this definitely is helping. I wouldn't say it completely alleviated it, but it's definitely helping. I was thinking, what if I did a cutout on each side so the whole center was like that, really creating a lot of like visual interest. That's a good question. That's a damn good question. So if I just put this little piece right there instead, or additionally, that might be too much though. If I did it additionally, because that would be putting it, you know, something about this though. I do like it. I think I am going to move these windows a little bit though. I didn't want to, but I almost feel like now that we've done that, if you center these, see what I was talking about? You see how this is like a little space right here? Everything is centered inside of the little space. Well, here they're not. So I was thinking, what if you did? And I think the answer to that is probably, I'm not saying nothing, am I? Maybe slimming these down? If I slim that down, would that be, I mean, that centers them without really creating too much drama. From the inside, you do see the pillar, but it's not bad. It's definitely not bad. I would say that's a very realistic size pillar. That's not something that's like too groundbreaking with the view, like it's gonna kill the vibe. None of that's gonna happen. It's just a little bit of a pillar on both sides. Most likely I'm gonna make it stone, so it should blend nice. Seems like it's more heavy on the left though. Which, what does that mean? If it's heavier on the left, maybe I should pull it in. Oh, I am gonna pull it in. Wait a minute. By the time I pull this in, I ain't gonna have nothing left. So, maybe the answer to this is just getting rid of this altogether off the building. Instead of trying to make it part of the building, just leave it as a pillar. Cause you don't really need this. You see what I'm saying? It's still a pillar. It's still gonna serve the same purpose, which is to hold up the roof. But it don't necessarily have to be attached. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I'm not mad at this. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna move the whole house. I'm gonna move the whole house over 4? Would that leave me? Damn. Okay, let me move it over one more to the other side. Back the other way. Yeah, right there. See, inZOI is so great with that, man. That's what, it's just inZOI. If you like building, this is the game for you. Matter of fact, I think it's gonna have to go because I didn't accommodate for what I'm doing here. Okay, let me just leave that because I gotta accommodate because I think I'm gonna do the same thing over here. So it's not attached to the building, it's attached here. Low key genius though. Low key genius. Then drag this out. It still got, see, yeah, see? I told y'all, we be moving, bruh. We be moving. We be doing it. Okay. Creates the visual interest. Makes a nice little corner piece. What don't I like about it? I would say everything looks good in the front. Nope, I spoke too soon. This is off center. Thought I wouldn't notice, didn't you? Thought I wouldn't notice. I noticed it. Only issue with noticing it is, you know, it's making me wonder though, how is this not attached, but that one is attached? Is it strictly because it's at the corner? It must be. See, this is off center. Wait a minute. This is kind of messing with my brain right now. Because in my head, I'm thinking it should be more like that. So it's not attached to the building at all. So it should be like this. Because it's just a sliver. You see that sliver? It's just a sliver, but it's not quite attached. Which if that's what we moving with, this piece would be thinner. So it wouldn't stick out beyond that. Oh, it's not the same width, is it? Okay, so that's something we trying to figure out. Do I want it attached or do I not? If I do want it attached, what difference does it make? Well, the difference is in perception of symmetry. That's the difference. Because you see the door, well, the door is off center anyway, so who cares? But this right here, this is not supposed to be. Wow, we're not doing that. We are definitely not doing that. So if I just took this and copied it, does that make a difference in perception of symmetry? I would say no. I would definitely say no. Then what's the point of doing it? Point of doing it is for, I can't even say what I'm trying to say right now. I really can't. I'm trying to say it, but I can't even put the words together to say it. You see how this is symmetry? This is symmetrical. You know I'm a symmetrical freak. You know that. If it ain't symmetrical, I don't want it. Except when it comes to people. I feel like people don't need to be symmetrical like how people claim that that's beauty. I don't believe that. I think some of the most quirky looking people be the most attractive. But that's just me. Plus, I like big eyes and shit, and that's not technically attractive. I don't know. They got different attraction things. You know how like they got the animals? Like some people are like, they say that they got the siren going. Then they got people that's like siren beauty, and then they got people that's deer beauty, and then they got like fox beauty or something. Well, what I always liked is deer beauty. I feel like deer beauty go crazy, in my opinion. Y'all let me know in the comments what kind of beauty you got. You got some deer action going, you got some fox action going, or you got some siren action going. Sirens be good looking, but sirens don't have that like cuteness to it. I like some cuteness going. So I'm always been attracted to deer pretty. I guess that's what you call it. Okay, so now that we done ran into the situation right here that the garage is off center. We know that. We knew that from the jump. Now how we gonna make that work? These are the questions we must ask. How we gonna make the garage work if it's not centered? I mean, it is centered, but it looks off center. Do all I gotta do is pull this out, you think? If I pull each one of these out, not two, dumbass. Why you do that? Just pull it out once. Same with this one. Pull it out once. Why are you going down there? Pull this out once. There you go. Now, if I did that, does that fix all my problems? Wow, something's not right here at all, is it? Okay. And if I want to attach that, I will. I'm not quite sure yet if I want to attach this to the building or I want to leave the building detached from the pillars. I'm not sure yet. Because I know the corners can't be. So I'm like, I don't know if I should do the centers attached either. I kind of like them floating like that. But structurally, it might be better to just attach them to the building. These corners should be attached, but they look better from inside when they're not. See, that looks like a real apartment though, because when you're in these kind of buildings, you do see the wall. Very little though, not a lot, but it's usually the building. Like the building itself is chunkier. I probably should have made the windows sit further indented into the wall. Like I shouldn't have went with 3. I probably should have just went with 2. Give me 2, Dommy. Speaking of give me 2, Dommy, both of they asses is in trouble. Dez and Tyloo. They both in some heat right now. Well, I'm gonna leave it the way it was. What you think about that situation with Dez and them? I think it's probably late news now, but it's only December 12th, so the Tyloo shit just came out 2 days ago. I don't be believing nobody. I don't never jump to conclusions because you don't never know who being for real, who's going outside of the realism of what really happened. You don't really know. So I just listen and pay attention to what's going on. But I do think it's crazy though. It's like, damn, man. These streamers got more drama than celebrities used to have. But you know what I think it is? I think it's the people, man, the fans. Everybody love drama. So it's like wherever you can find a little drama, it's gonna just sell. So if it ain't no drama, you actually doing worse than if it is drama. Which that probably makes me a worse content creator because I don't really like drama at all. Fake drama's cool, but I don't have nobody to create fake drama with. So it's like, I don't really. But if I was in the streaming world and I was like collabing with people, fake dramas, I guess, all right. But I just don't. I'm not one to like really be that into that. But y'all know I never really liked streaming that much anyway. Because I feel like with streaming, you gotta really be. I don't know. I think the streaming thing is cool, but I just never really been into it. And I probably missed out on all kind of cash not doing it. But I don't know. I like doing things at my own pace. That way I be cruising. See, I cruise through life. Some people speed through life. Some people lag and be slow as hell through life. I just be cruising. Like, I'm not in no rush. Age don't mean shit to me. Like, I could be 50 years old. Oh, well, you 50, you should have this, you should have that. Like, bro, I'm chilling. I go by the bruh man mindset. The bruh man mindset is just a simple nod. You know what I'm saying? And just keep on walking. It's the same mindset my uncle used to have, and we used to make fun of him for it. But the later and later, the older and older I got, though, I realized that my uncle had the best mindset. He just didn't really give a fuck. He just enjoyed his life, as simple as it is. It was not the uncle I showed you last video, my other uncle, the one that used to live with my grandma. I don't know if I told y'all that or not, but yeah, he used to live with my grandma. The one that lived with my grandma is the one I'm talking about. And he used to just live life simple, man. Uncle Abe was he just wanted to go to his AA meetings. He wanted to watch the Cleveland Indians or the Cavs or the Browns. He wanted to get him some good food. That's all he wanted. That's literally all he wanted. And I used to be like, man, come on, man. You don't want more. You don't want to do more. You don't want to do, you know, I'm zooming. And like, nah, man, I'm chilling. Like, then I start realizing, like, damn, you be doing all this burnout shit, and then you get burnt out. And then it's like, some people be dying early and all of that because of it. But everybody got to live that life at the speed they want to live it. I'm just saying, for me, I be cruising. And I feel like cruising gives you longevity, which is why I'm still doing YouTube, 12 years later. And for a minute, I would be like, man, I should be further. Man, I should have more. Man, I should. But then I start thinking like, bruh, you got a lot. Like, I grew a channel to 300,000. It died. I made another channel. We almost at 20K. I mean, it's not millions, but like, I still got a strong community. People that's really rocking with me. Got a great house. Got a bunch of stuff. Got a great mom. Pops and grandma gone, but I mean, that's life. And you got to be thankful for what you got. So I just be cruising. And I think that's what we got to do. That's what y'all should do too. Just be cruising. Because life will show you, no matter what you do, shit gonna go to hell one day anyway. So it's like, you might as well enjoy the good times, because everything is gonna go to hell eventually one day. Whether you want it to or not, something ain't gonna go right. And it's just what it is. So enjoy the good times. And then when the bad times come, respect them, deal with them, but they don't consume you. I don't know about the welcome sign. I think that's kind of tacky here. It looked good on the other building, but here it's not looking so good. What y'all think about this though, this whole cafe thing? I think it looks dumb right now, but I think eventually it will look good. We just got to spend some time, get everything right, and I think eventually we gonna have a nice situation here. But I think it definitely is gonna take some time. And this, you know, one thing though about it that I am gonna really like, it's gonna be more cozy in here. This is gonna feel like a real cozy coffee shop. Cozy though, super cozy. Even right here, like, you think about it, just a little wall, just like, if we could do the little string lights going, that would be perfect. It would be perfect if the wall wasn't there too, but can't always get what you want, you know what I'm saying? You can't always get what you want. So you got a little coffee shop. This is gonna be so tight in here, man. Like, I'm talking about like one table maybe. Now I'm looking at it, it's a little bigger in here than I thought it was. So what's right there? Okay, that's where the pillar is. Well, I'm gonna leave that. I don't know, 2 tables is actually kind of good. Mostly in an apartment. It's not like we're gonna have a million people coming in here. I mean, it could be open to the public, but that's why I'm like, with the elevator, should I put the elevator inside of another room? It might look dumb, but like, do we put the elevator inside of another spot? And what the hell is that gonna do? What that's gonna do is create a key card that the owners of the building can put their code in, open the door, get in the elevator, and go upstairs. A little bit more protection than just having the elevator wide open. I mean, it is South Korea, but you still want some damn privacy. You want some protection, just in case. There's still some stalkers and shit out there, I'm sure. Because some of them dudes be following them girls around, which is just as bad as people doing it here. They just don't do it as like blatantly, I guess. But I've definitely seen some streams where like a dude will be in the background just like walking behind as a girl and shit. I seen one video that stuck out in my head, and because he didn't look like he was a danger at all, but she was like trying to get rid of him and he kept following her. And eventually she got up on a dude and was like pretending that she knew the dude, but she didn't, but he picked up on it. And then the other guy walked away. But I was like, damn, that's crazy. I mean, that's lightweight though compared to America. Motherfucker out here just hit you upside the head and do whatever to you, but still not good. But it's definitely less brutal than over here. Over here, you don't know what you gonna get. See, that's what I'm saying with the violent crimes. Like, there's been dudes, I done seen stories, dude hit this woman in the face with a brick. Homeless dude. Now, after you do that one time, he had been in jail multiple times for this shit. After you do it one time, okay, maybe you just had a mental break and you decided, I'm gonna hit this lady in the face with a brick. Are you gonna serve time? Hell yeah, you gonna serve time. Because what the hell's wrong with you? But I'm gonna give you a second chance eventually. Maybe after 5 years, maybe after 10. You gonna get a second chance. But you do that shit again, your ass is dead. What are we doing at that point? Like, why are we keeping you on the planet if we want to grow as a civilization? Why are we doing that? Because, Sonny, it's wrong to kill people. Is it though? Because I saw this religious dude. Now, I don't know his credentials because I don't know his credentials. But he was saying, I forgot who it was too. It was somebody. He was talking though. And he was saying that the Bible don't necessarily say that killing is wrong, but murder is. I forgot who the hell it was, but somebody said that. And I thought about it and I was like, damn, that kind of changes your perception. Because if you take somebody's life, basically it's an eye for an eye type shit. But if you kill somebody like in self-defense or like in some kind of situation like that, maybe mercy or self-defense or something, I mean, technically that's not the same thing as somebody murdering somebody. So it probably isn't looked at the same, but yeah, I don't know. You know, I just be learning. I just be keeping an open mind and learning about shit. That's why I like learning about religion, because religion went over my head when I was younger. I was like, man, I don't give a fuck about that shit. But then when I got older, I was like, oh damn, like it's a lot of these stories in the Bible and maybe even some of the other ones. I know Hindu had a few, and I'm like, damn, yo, like I can see what they're saying. The Bible got a lot of them. I feel like the Bible got a lot. They got stories in that motherfucker that's like, damn, that shit really feel like something that happened to me. And like, it kind of gives you a guideline of like how you react to it. So like I said, I'm still learning, keeping an open mind, learning shit. But I've heard some stories that people have said, it's like, wow, that really resonates with stuff. But the whole thing I'm saying is, if you hit a woman in the face with a brick one time, that's already bad enough. But this dude had did that shit like 5-6 times, and he had been in jail multiple times for it. Like, why are we still letting this man live? I mean, mental illness, that shit gets old. Like, I feel like mental illness is just an excuse for doing stupid shit. You could have mental illness, and I get it. Most people that commit bad crimes are mentally ill, but that's not an excuse to do dumb shit. So, gotta exile you, you know what I'm saying? Gotta see, or you know what? Maybe we don't kill him. We could kill him, but maybe instead of killing them, we like use them for hard labor, like in China and shit. The only problem with the hard labor take, I feel like, is if you have criminals that ain't shit working on stuff, what make you think they gonna do a good job? I guess you can beat them, but then you're getting into muddy waters with, like, they're basically slaves at that point. So I would say just get rid of them, because you can't trust them to do good work, and they're like crazy ass criminals. Like the man that hit the girl in the face with the brick. I mean, do you really trust him to build an apartment building? I don't. Or make steel. This stupid ass would probably jump in the damn hot metal or something. Like, You can't trust that. Like I said, maybe, I know China do that shit, so maybe there's something there. But whole point, in South Korea, they don't have them kind of problems as much, so we don't have to worry about nobody coming in the coffee shop doing nothing too crazy, but you still got your keypad just for your added protection. Said a whole lot of extra shit just to say that. But that's what we do, man. We building, bruh. We building, bruh. That what we do. Whoop-de-doo. We build, bruh. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking we move this wall over. Yup. If you don't tell nobody, I ain't gonna tell nobody. We move it over. That makes that center, and it also gives us room to do that. Even though doing that is kind of crazy. You know what else is smart as fuck though? Look at this WIQ. First of all, let's get rid of this, because this is, I mean, it's here, but, well, let's not get rid of it there, but let's get rid of it here. Look at this WIQ shit right here. So you have the door to let you into the apartment, but you also have the door because the person that's working here is probably going to live in the apartment. Because, I mean, why would you not hire somebody that lives in an apartment? I know they used to do stuff like that where they would have, oh wow, you could put that kind of close. Maybe I didn't need to delete that wall. I think my dad might have told me something about something like that where they hired, I think it was the maintenance man. So in the apartment building, you had the maintenance man, and the maintenance man, I think he said the maintenance man lived there for free, or so, I forgot what it was. But sometimes buildings do that where if you work there, you get the rent for cheaper or whatever. At least maybe they used to do it. I don't know. Whole point is, this is WIQ because the worker will be protected by this door as well as the residents. So ain't no reason for you to get back here where the workers is at because it's protected by the keypad. And if the worker lives in the building, then you don't have no need to go back there no way, unless you a worker or you live in the building. So it'll be like that. That actually is cool. And then I just did that with that too. Come on, man. Come on, man. I'm not sure about the color. I'm just trying to make it all match. Make it match. Make it make sense. I don't know if I'm keeping the fruit down here either. Because, like, what's the point of the fruit? This is a coffee shop, not a fruit shop. I don't know yet. We gonna see. Besides the point, I think this looks pretty good though. You got plenty of room to have a couple tables for people that's just walking by that want some coffee. Maybe even put a couch or something over here, because you know we could do that. You can definitely do that. Little seating area, little plants. You know the vibes. You know how we can do it. You know we get this shit done. Look at that. You know, hey, you know we do this, bruh. If we don't do nothing else, we build and make fine shit. If you know anything about my channel, we build dope shit and we create fine shit. Everything else up for grabs. But here we go, right here. So this is a great setup. I gotta make it look perfect. You already know. Garage is looking cool. I'm gonna make the garage look way better than this too. I'm just playing with colors. That's good. Garage is good. The main area is good. Then you're gonna go upstairs. This is gonna be the apartment. See, every time I do this, I make everything gray on accident. I'm thinking it's cream and brown until I see cream and brown, and I'm like, damn, this ain't cream and brown at all. This is gray. So I might make some adjustments to the colors. I don't know. I do like that black and gray though. That black and gray is clean. So everything looking good on the bottom. Everything looking okay in the middle. The top is the only spot that we like, Lights, I'll worry about these lights later. I'm just trying to get a few in there so we can get designing. Seems like they made the lights brighter. I don't know if I'm tripping, but it seemed like the lights for like 4 lights. This is beaming in here. I ain't mad at it if they did. I'm definitely not mad at it. I wish this area over here was a little bit bigger, but it's big enough for a little coffee shop, I think. So what y'all think so far? How we looking? It's like a little miniature pinnacle. The pinnacle is way better, way bigger, but this is my low end building. It's not low end, but it's like my more affordable. What do they call it? What's the proper way to call it so it don't make poor people feel poor? Car companies do it. They don't say this the broke model, this the cheap model. They don't say that. They say it's the, what do they say? Economy. That's what they call it. It's the economy class. It's the eco. Come on. I know what that mean. That mean that's the Poe version. Just call it what it is. See, personally, now I don't know if any of y'all like this. I'd rather get an older car that was a better car than get a newer car that's a cheaper car. Me personally. So I'd take a 2016 S-Class any day over like a brand new Honda or a brand new Kia. Like, I get it, the Kia might have a little more tech. I get it, it might be cheaper. But I mean, you getting a $150,000 car, $200 on some of them S-Classes. For the same price, it's older, it might have more repairs, but I'm rolling around in something that was high end. Now, some people think differently, and I get it, but me, I'd rather have an older car that's cooler than a newer car that's not. Because the car is a representation of you, and I'm fly as hell, so I need a car to represent. That's why I keep my 300, man. I keep my 300C. It got a Hemi in that motherfucker, big ass V8. I could put a supercharger in that bitch if I really wanted to. It's got the nice body lines, kind of like some Rolls Royce action. It ain't got hardly no miles on it because I don't go nowhere. It's like, shit, I don't need nothing new. Unless I can get a Continental. If I can get a Continental, I might would. Or S-Class Coupe. I like the S-Class Coupe AMG. But I mean, you talking hundreds of thousands. If I'm doing that, I'm stacking to build me a crib. I'm not about to spend $100K on no damn car, and I ain't got no custom built big ass crib. But hey, that's just me. I don't think that's centered. It really don't matter though, cause I don't know if I'm gonna leave a TV in here or not. Why do you have a TV in the garage like it's a living room? Because the reason why is it's a vibe. I don't know what you want me to say. It's kind of a vibe. You know what though was smarter? See, in the garage, this is actually smarter because you don't really want your counters directly on the ground just in case it floods. So in the garage, it make more sense to do it like that. I'm probably not going to keep this TV either. But for right now, we have it and it is what it is. I don't even know if I'm going to keep this like this either. The way I separated it, I think that looks stupid as hell. Just being honest. I might as well go to the corners. And then instead of putting a TV there, I probably will just put a sink. Oh wait, I can't put a sink there, can I? Damn, I was dumb as shit. I forgot, you can't do that. I gotta put these down here. Does this go with that? Damn, that kinda hurted me though, I'm not gonna lie. That kinda hurted me though. So I can't put that directly on top of there. I could do that though, that's smarter. This is way smarter. You gotta work smarter, not harder. You know, people say that, but then they expect people to work hard. Kind of just throwing it in your face. If you work hard, then that's not smart. See? You ain't even pick up on that, did you? They tell you to work smarter, not harder, but then they want you to work hard, implying that if you work hard, you're stupid. Because what's the opposite of smart? Stupid. See what they do? See, y'all probably like, damn, I never thought about it like that. Like, yeah, bruh. They be playing in your damn face. They be playing in our faces the whole time. Because the smart ones don't work hard. But they tell your ass to work hard. Ain't that some shit? I still think I want a TV in here. We're going to put it up high though. I don't know about leaving this cut out either. What you think? Should I leave it cut out? At this point, it looks dumb cut out. I mean, why don't you just put a fireplace in your garage, Sonny? Why don't you just make it look exactly like a living room? I would do that. You talking shit, but I would do it. Imagine pulling your car in and you got a fireplace going. Come on, man. That's just luxury shit at that point. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be hell. Y'all better not. Y'all better not. Yeah, if I get rich, I'm gonna be hell. Because I'm gonna be doing dumb shit like that just because. I feel like that's what's fun though, man. Like, you gotta do fun shit. I would do that now. I was actually thinking about redoing my garage because I like things to be very neat and organized and almost like really high end, even though it's not high end. But I like things that look like that. Cause like what I'm doing right now to this garage, this is like a little slightly bit bigger than a normal car garage, 2-car garage. But like I'm making it look cool, making it look luxury, because why not? Any of y'all that's got a 2-car garage right now, you can make your garage look like this. Now the question you might ask, why would I do that? I don't have an answer for that, because there's really no reason to do this unless you just want to be extra as hell. Something that I specialize in when we building in this game. You know what else I just realized? We need a door going from here to the damn store. So we need a keypad too, because it's got to be protected. This might cut into our space a little bit though. Might cut in a little bit to our space, but I got to protect the residents at all costs. So we need a keypad going to the garage. We can still have our art up here. Table placement, now we stretching to. We stretching to now, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, we definitely stretching to. Who the hell is stretching to? I don't know, but we stretching to right now. Cause like how you gonna have a garage and not be able to get to it? That don't make no damn sense, do it? So yeah, I'm almost leaning towards deleting this and just having one table. I gotta see how the chairs look. Cause if the chairs don't look good, I'm gonna be like, nah, can't do it, chief. What chairs did I end up going with in the cafe? I don't even remember. Damn, what chairs did I go with? Was it these? These were one of the contenders, but I don't think this is the chair. Damn, I forgot what chair I went with. I'm gonna just go with these for right now, just to get an idea of the space. Yeah, to have 4 of these is crazy. We're not getting 2 tables with 4 chairs. That's not gonna happen. If that happened, I would be more surprised than... Yeah, that's not gonna happen. It could happen with 3. That's tight. That's a tight... If I got rid of this table, which I would do, because you gotta have room to come in, this is tight. I could actually do it though, I think. How? Using Alt. I think I could do it using Alt. Now, I don't know how using Alt is going to affect the actual gameplay, but using Alt, I can make this work, because we could technically go like right there with it. Now, how is that going to affect gameplay? I don't know. And I mean, ordering, how's the ordering process going to work? Because this table is right in the damn way. Versus if I went... See, if I went just 2 though, I mean, what's the benefit of that? Benefit is they're a little bit more out the way. You could fit this better in here for sure. But like, we gotta try it. We gotta just try it. We gotta see how it play. And maybe I should twist this. What if I twisted it like an X? You know, twisting it like an X might not be a bad idea. I'm not too upset about twisting it. I mean, chairs get unorganized. That's kind of what happens. I don't know. The verdict's still out on that, but I think for the most part, this is gonna be cool. And then I'm gonna throw the lights up. I gotta find them little lights we had. Where are them little lights we had at? I think they're in recreation or something. They're definitely not in lights. Where is them little lights at? Or maybe other? I can't wait for that December update. I really hope they fix some of this stuff that I'm talking about. I got real high hopes, and I know that's probably setting myself up for failure, mostly with these games, because you never know what these companies gonna be doing. But I got really high hopes that we gonna be very satisfied. Damn, I can't even put the Bean and Bloom coffee up there. I wanted to put the little coffee shop thing up. Would that be dumb to do that though? Bean and Bloom coffee. Damn, I can't even talk. Bean and Bloom coffee. Why am I saying coffee? Bean and Bloom coffee sign on the building. Actually, I don't think that would be dumb at all. It looks kind of cool like that. I don't know. I might still keep that though. Bean and Bloom reminds me, I watched this one streamer. Her name is Christy with a W. And she's Korean and she live in Australia. And her English is broken as hell. But she be always saying boom and bang, boom and bong. It's real boom and bong, which I guess is like, it's good shit, I guess. Every once in a while I'll throw her content on And I'll definitely be catching that. Be like, it was boom and bong. That was the girl I told you a while ago when I was playing The Sims that donated to this dude that was living in his damn mama's basement, basically. That had just lost his house and got a divorce. Donated, I think. How much money was it? It was so much money, bruh. It was like $50,000 in subs. Dude had just got divorced, living back at his parents' house, donating $50K to a streamer. Crazy. You know it hurt my feelings that these don't go all the way across, right? You know it did. It hurt your feelings too, didn't it? But yeah, the donations is crazy, man. Y'all can donate if you want it, though. I think you could donate super chats in the comments. Just, if you just wanted to give me a Christmas gift, you could just throw me a dono. Dono. But nah, some of them donations be crazy, though. Like, I know y'all seen on the Mafia-thon, that shit was wild. It's like, bruh. I don't know how they are on some other streamers. I know Queso don't get that many donos like that, like Gifted. He don't get that many. I know Kai used to get ridiculous amounts. Almost like, bro, all these even like real people ain't got money like that, do they? But I mean, I don't know. I don't know about Mafia-thon 3, but I know before Mafia-thon 3, I'm pretty sure all them people donating was real people. Damn, you just ain't letting me have this at all, are you? You just ain't gonna let me have this. That's alright. I got a counter for your stupidity. What's the counter? Counter is just center it. If you center it, nobody'll know. If you center them, nobody'll know. Because it's just like they plugged in somewhere. Could it be better? Absolutely. But I think I still want to do that. I mean, what's a coffee shop without some string lights? That ain't no coffee shop. That's some bullshit. You gotta have some string lights. Maybe throw a little AC unit on the side just for some realism. Exhaust fan, maybe not. Probably need to throw an exhaust fan back here. That might be too much realism. I don't know if I want that much realism. Want a little bit, but maybe not that much. I'm gonna probably lock in on all the real details off camera, because I lock in crazy with that. They didn't put no fountain, no water in this fountain, did they? I don't think so. I think it's still empty. Could have been great, but it's not. But I could kind of see it for what it could be. Still not gonna fit though. Gonna be way too tight. That remind me of that Drake song at the beginning of Views. Okay, so since we got the bottom pretty much locked, all I need is details. I think it's time to move on to the actual thing that I'm not sure about, which is the bathrooms upstairs. The bedrooms, light work. Wait, this is off center now? Damn, I didn't even realize that. This room is off center like a bitch because I moved a hallway. I just played myself and didn't even realize it. But you know what? That could be a closet. Let me check my Palm Pilot. That could be a closet. Facts though, it could. That could be a closet. Will it be functional? I highly doubt it. Could I get clothes in there? Can I get clothes in there? Can I get some clothes in there? I should put a workshop in the garage, shouldn't I? Probably. How you get some clothes though, man? How you get the clothes? Damn, I got enough room in this garage. I could put the workshop over here. I don't even know if I'm gonna have a workshop in here or not. Can I put it down here? Oh, damn, this is better. Workshop go behind the cars. W workshop. Speaking of workshop, which sounds a lot like wreck shop. Damn, Fat Pat. Was it Fat Pat? Yeah, I think it was Fat Pat. Fat Pat dropped the album. And y'all know I love the old Texas Screw, chopped and screwed scene. DJ Screw, Big Po Yo, Big Mo, Big Hawk, SUC, Screwed Up Click, all of that. That's like a big part of like me, even though I ain't never been down there. But I was a big part of chopped and screwed music. That was a big part of what I was doing when I was like 15, 16, something years old, something like that. And I messed with it heavy. And Fat Pat dropped the album. I was like, damn, is Fat Pat still alive? Nah, he's not. Unfortunately, all of them died, bruh. I don't know if it was the lean. I don't know if it was the lifestyle, but almost every one of them died. And it's sad. Like, I think Big Pokey died at like 34, 35. Fat Pat died. Big Pokey just died. I think he was like 46. I think I saw the video of Big Pokey dying. That was messed up because he was performing and had a heart attack. I was like, damn, bruh. Big Mo, did I already say him? I don't know. A lot of them died though really early. Like damn near everybody is dead except Slim Thug, Mike Jones, Paul Wall, which all of them were the newer ones. The other ones were like before them, I think. I think Lil Kiki's still alive. I don't know if y'all know any of these people, but I'm just telling you anyway. Actually, big shout out to Stephanie. I don't know if Stephanie even watched my videos no more. Stephanie is actually a bar. She passed the bar. She like an official lawyer now. So I know an actual lawyer now, bruh. Yeah, your boy knows a lawyer. You know what I mean? But nah, she like an official lawyer, and she used to be a big Chopped and Screw fan. She was the only person I think I ever talked to that was about that Chopped and Screw shit. That was a girl that I knew after like I had done it already. It's not a lot of people that listen to it or know about it, but y'all know it. You just don't know you know it. Cause like TSU by Drake, the beginning of it, that's that shit. Going down Warden County, TSU ladies down in Louisiana. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Go look up TSU by Drake and the beginning of it. Also, what was the other one? R.I.P. Screw, Travis Scott. Damn, this PlayStation don't work. I was hoping it would work. I'm procrastinating. Go upstairs and do what you supposed to do, man. Come on. Get your homework done. Sound like when I was growing up. Man, stop bullshitting, son. Get your homework done. That way you can play the game. But you gotta get your homework done first. I'm gonna do it later. Later come. Homework still ain't done. What was I? Oh, I was looking for a closet. How the hell did I get so off? I got so far off what I was supposed to be doing. Yeah, there we go. Can I fit it? Oh, I can. Yo, this actually is the size of a closet. Most closets are this size. Now, whether or not, I mean, we ain't gonna be able to use it as a closet, but we can pretend. We can definitely do that. Pretend. Look at that. That's like an actual size closet. Would I like actual sliding doors? Of course I would, but we don't have those, so we gotta do what we gotta do. But that's pretty much the size of a normal closet. So as stupid as that was, it still worked out. Now I probably should have made this different, because now I'm thinking about it like, damn, why didn't I just make 2 suites with the bathrooms built in like how I usually do? This bedroom, they gotta go outside the room to use the bathroom, which is dumb because it's only 2 bedrooms up here. Is there any way I could have put them 2 rooms together though? Is there any way I could have got the bathroom and the bedroom? That's a good question. And the answer is hell no. The answer really is hell no. There's no way I could have got this bedroom the size it is now with a bathroom without interfering with these steps. I might have should have thought that out. See, I thought down here was good though, because you go around the back and then go upstairs. So I really couldn't. It just is what it is. But this bathroom is small though. And I gotta have a shower in here because this bedroom needs a shower. So how we gonna play this? That's the question. How we gonna play it? I'm not a huge fan of this being directly across from the master suite either. Not a big fan of that at all. Even though this does play out a little bit smarter, because you could have a toilet and then you could have a shower, which looks like a terrible layout, but it does work. Master suite, you get 2 sinks, you got a toilet. These are small though. For the bedroom to be so massively big for no reason, the bathrooms are very lackluster, and I'm kind of disappointed in myself for it. I'm not gonna lie. Look at the time of day though. It's beautiful out here. I'm a little disappointed in myself for making a lackluster bathroom. But I mean, all you doing in there is taking the dookie and washing your hands and taking a shower. It ain't like you in there chilling on the couch. We ain't got that much room. Would you rather have a bigger bathroom or a bigger bedroom? Let's be real. Fireplace in the bedroom, luxury vibes, or would you rather have a bigger bathroom? Let's be real. Because the only way a bigger bathroom would have happened, matter of fact, it wasn't going to happen because I got these windows to keep up with. All right, so now let me make the upstairs look, the carpet wise, look the same. We got the floor color, and then what is this exactly? What tile is this? This is the middle carpet pattern scale 80. Middle carpet pattern scale 80. Can y'all remember that? Middle carpet pattern scale 80. Yep. Middle carpet pattern scale 80. Middle carpet pattern scale 80. We don't need the pattern scale 80 there. Middle carpet pattern scale 80. Dennis Rodman, Ohio State University. Okay, there we go. So that's going to be the same vibe there. And then what about the wall? See about that color. We got the wallpaper, that color. See, this will just help it look like it's more put together. Wallpaper, that color. Wallpaper, that color. Wallpaper, that color. Bathrooms. I don't want to be lazy, but I kind of want to be lazy. I'm going to just make the bathrooms that color too, just for right now, because I just don't want to. I want to start making the house look like it's halfway done, because this is a 2-hour episode. I want it to look different from the end of the episode from the beginning, so it don't feel like we ain't doing nothing. Every episode's got to make good progress, or it feel like you wasting time. And we can't waste no time, because the update coming soon. It would be nice if by the time this come out, if I don't keep recording inZOI, by the time this come out, the update be out, and then we could use the update items while we still designing this place to see everything. But if not, we're gonna go back to the penthouse and discover everything there. So yeah, that's pretty good though. And then far as the colors, you know, I'm tired of doing this muted ass brown. I do it every time we build something. I make this muted ass brown, and I'm getting tired of it, man. I am. Didn't change it, bitch. I should change it. I should. Am I going to is the question though. See, I don't know, man. That's a good looking brown. You gotta admit, that's a good looking brown. That is a good looking brown though, for real. As much as I'm like, nah, I start to think to myself, I say, self, be smart. This shit kind of fresh. Don't play yourself. And then self returns and says, you right, but it's kind of boring. And then I say, self, think about it. Boring is good, because then you could decorate it with other stuff to spicing it up. Then I got to say, damn, self, you kind of smart. I don't know, though. For real, I don't know. I might not keep it this color. This is nice, though. And then when it comes to the curtains, guess what? We don't have to do this dumbass double stuff, because I kept the windows short. So we could just do normal curtains now, which is nice. That's very nice. Damn, for some reason, it's still messing up, though. I think I'm supposed to go above the window. Yo, how come these still ain't really working right? You're gonna have a little bit of light leakage from the top, because they're sitting lower than the window. I can manually place them, but that's gonna be a mistake. I mean, that's alright though. That's alright. I don't mind that. I know I should, but I don't. And then you go do the same thing over here. And then we'll put the rod in between. Beautiful, by the way. I just can't wait to see the cars going by. Like, you can see the characters walking down the street. Like, look at this dude right here. Look at this dude right here. People walking around, cars moving. This lot should definitely feel very alive, mostly during this time of the day. And then off camera, while I'm editing these videos, I'm gonna get my house flipper complete so we can come back and play house flipper on the Christmas update, because they dropped a dope ass Christmas update. I'm gonna throw the clip of me reacting to that update in right now, and then, or maybe I won't. I don't know. We'll see. Because I was going to put that at the beginning of the house flipper video, but then I realized that the house flipper, where I'm at in house flipper, isn't far enough ahead, I guess, to unlock the Santa Claus thing. So I got to kind of grind out some houses before Santa. And if I'm counting my days properly, I think we damn near Christmas right now. So I can't be just wasting time grinding and then get to Christmas after Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Only reason I'm doing this is to set the bed, if you're wondering, because those look dumb as hell over there. I think I'm gonna go with my little cheap plant that I always use. I don't even know if I'm gonna keep this closet open like this either. I might just take the clothes out, add a door. I don't know. We gonna see. I'm kind of disappointed with how I lined this up. I know some of y'all probably like, damn, this place is cool, but I feel like I could have did better for sure. Mostly upstairs. Downstairs is good, but upstairs is like, it's very mid. I feel like the downstairs is definitely mid. Who the hell is at my house? Damn, they delivered that fast. Bro damn near ran that bitch up. I got the VR AR glasses on, y'all. I'm trying to see what they look like. What do I look like? Do I look like I'm blind? I feel like these glasses definitely make you look like you blind because they big as hell. I'm about to log back into inZOI and see what it is. See, it's weird though because these glasses are based on perception. So like right now, the screen size inside these glasses is smaller than my monitor. So it's only about 24 inches. This is cool as hell though. This is definitely cool, y'all. I ain't never, cause I could even see my preview screen up here. Nah, this is cool as hell, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, this is definitely cool. So I'm looking at inZOI through, how does this feel building though? It's so weird cause the screen actually looks smaller than my monitor. So it don't really feel that different because I'm sitting right in front of this other monitor. But see, this room is really small. The bigger the room you're in, the bigger the screen looks in these glasses. But I mean, the fact that you can keep a monitor in something that's damn near the size of sunglasses is crazy. Damn, I didn't realize auto-tune was on that whole time. Auto-tune was on that whole time. I didn't even have my headphones in. What I was saying is, I got a big head and I don't want no tight ass do-rag. So I had to buy a bunch of do-rags to find out which one fits the best, work the best. I ended up finding one. And what I think I'm going to start doing, W business mindset, but also W community mindset. I'm going to start I have an Amazon storefront, but I don't use it. I'm going to start using that shit because I buy so much stuff off Amazon and I'm sure some of y'all might want it. And then, I make a little piece off of it. W plan, right? But what I'm thinking about doing is doing reviews sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. So the Dewey that I like the best was called Vita. It's Vita. Now, one thing I will tell you, it's a green V branded on the damn tails of this fucking do-rag, which I think is the dumbest thing in the world. Why they do that, I don't know. But it looks stupid as shit. It looks like a sticker that's stuck to the back of your head because it's on the tails of the do-rag. But it's big. It's got a nice, silky. It's called VEETA do-rag. I didn't realize they got different colors too. I might need to get a red one. Only for Christmas time, of course. It's the only time I would ever wear a colored do-rag, and even then, that's pushing it. I like to keep my do-rags black, But it's better than the bonnet. Like, the bonnet is comfortable. I will give it that. The bonnet is comfortable. And if you got full-on dreads, like for real thick-ass dreads, then you gotta have a bonnet. There's no point in wearing a do-rag. But for me, having the braids, I prefer the do-rag because it's not, it's a lot of air in that damn bonnet when you got braids. So, I can rock the bonnet, but, not the biggest fan of it. You can't beat a classic Dewey. You just can't do it. The Dewey is a classic. How come the time of day ain't changed? Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, give me that lavender sky. Yeah, give me that lavender. Look at that lavender going. Okay, now when I left off, I was probably about to pause the episode because we already been recording for 2 hours. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I did all that just to pause the episode right after. But I think I'm gonna pause this episode because I don't want to do too much because I don't want this damn update to drop. And then I'm like way too ahead of myself in content. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to still be working on this apartment here and there, trying to get all the little details done, making everything look good, adding pictures where I need to add pictures like you see me doing right now. I don't know about decorating for Christmas because I feel like about time, I might do that because I do have some decor. I do have some Christmas decor that I can use. Not a lot though. They don't really have a lot, but like little stuff like this. See, look at this living room. I'm telling you, this place is beautiful. Look at that. You basically living in the city without being in the city. Like you up in your apartment nice and warm. You could watch people shopping, driving. To be fair, they could watch you too, but is what it is. See, I don't really have that much though. Those books are nice though. See, that's why I think I'm going to like this place a little bit better because you can get into the details here because it's not as big. It's still kind of big, but not as big as like the penthouse. The penthouse is big. That's a big building. It's a very big building. Where's the Christmas decorations at though? Christmas time. Where the Christmas decorations at? Cause it's time. I actually don't even know where the Christmas decorations are. Am I tripping, Chad? Oh yeah, they have stickers. So yeah, I might still do stuff like this, like put the bows on the windows. I have to do the curtains though. I think that's why I didn't do that yet. Once I do the curtains, then I'll stick a bow on there like that. So we'll still have that, and then also the lights too. I mean, I might as well. Do I go with the white lights or do I go with the color lights? That's the question. And do I go with the Slimmies? See, I feel like the Slimmies are better because they go up there. They don't cover the view too much. They go on the outside. See, I think that works. Matter of fact, I wanted to check that video. I wanted to see if y'all was rocking with the family videos or not. We only got 300 views so far, so it might not be a lot of comments. I'm about to give y'all some love real quick. It's TZAO. He was a cute little babe. He was a cute little boy. Family is everything. Fantastic. Max B got released last month. He did? Not gonna lie, I would have built the new people a new house elsewhere so fast. Not gonna lie, I would have built a new. Oh, cause they do dumb shit. Hell yeah. That little girl said the bag is a knockoff. Yeah, she didn't really say nothing about the videos yet. What am I trying to do? Come on, I was just thinking of something. Oh, Max B. Max B got released for real? How did I not know that? I don't really follow nobody though, so exclusive Max B interview. Oh shit, here you go right here. Damn. I didn't know Max got out. W Max Bigger Val. I'm gonna have to look at the interviews and shit. But yeah, I didn't even know that. That's news to me. Max B is a legend, man. Y'all just don't know. Some of y'all know though. Some of y'all actually do know. If you from New York, I feel like you definitely know that. If you from New York, you definitely know who Max B is. I'm not from New York at all. I ain't never been to New York, and don't have no interest to go to New York. But I still mess with Max B. I mess with Pop Smoke too before he got killed, unfortunately. See, I'm from Cleveland, so I feel like Cleveland is a nice balance between everybody. Like you got a little New York vibe here, but you also got like a kind of a down south vibe here. You got a country vibe here because it's like a lot of country ass towns here. You got a little bit of everything. It's a nice balance. I feel like I probably am a lot more country than other Ohioans just because like my family was more from down south. So I think that's where I get more of my accent from. I feel like I don't really have an accent, but then sometimes it's like, damn, you sound country as hell saying that. But it's not really like a country accent either. I don't know. It's just me, man. You know what I'm saying? It did me talking about that. You know what I'm saying? It's easier for me to go to the southern accent. See how I just, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, you know what I mean? I revert to that because it's easier for me to do that. I don't really revert to like New York slang because I don't really talk like that. I don't think. I do throw some yo's out there though. Like that shit clean, yo. Like I fuck with that, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Who knows? Who cares? Whole point is, house is looking good. House is looking cluttered now that I put all them bells and lights on the windows. I do want it to feel cluttered for the Christmas season, but I might have overdid it. Plus, I forgot I need to still do the rails, so I don't need to do that yet. We're gonna leave that. I'll get one bow and I'll put the one bow. We'll put the one bow over here in the corner because we definitely are gonna need to put the rails up on the window to make the curtains work. And then everything else I'm gonna do off camera. Now, what about the outside of the building? I'm thinking, what we looking like on the grid? See, what I was thinking was go ahead and move this forward and build this same little block setup on the back. So that would be 2. I would need to move this whole thing up 2. 1, 2. Now, if I did that, now I could take this, copy it, stick it back here, copy another one, stick it, copy another one, stick it, extend the roof line, boom, bam. And now the whole building is encapsulated in that little bit of a kick out. And instead of doing what I was going to do with this little wall mounted air conditioning, I could build another little kick out like on the other side, which is like what, 2 around? Something like this right here. Now I would want mine to not attach because I haven't decided if I want to attach them or not. I got to move this out the way. I haven't decided if I want to attach these or not. I know it's like, damn, bro, make up your mind, but I haven't quite made up my mind yet. So for right now, we'll just do it like that. Maybe even kick it out like that. Then copy it, paste it, copy it, paste it. See what I'm saying? Now, this doesn't look as good as the other side, but do we really care? We do not care. I don't know. Maybe we do, but we really don't. Who the fuck is we? I don't know. But you know what? What if we did the air conditioning right here? Would that be crazy or would that be kind of smart? That would be kind of smart. Now, I don't think we can put a window down here, can we? Oh, wait, we can. So we could still keep with the line up the air conditionings kind of like this. For some reason, they won't let me put this one up here. I don't know what the problem is, but it's probably that plant that's on the other side because all of these are pretty much near the top. Something like that. Yeah, I like that though. It keeps it universal. It keeps it clean. Keeps it kind of out the way. Each floor got some kind of unit on it. So it, I don't know what it is, but it is something. I think that does make it look a little bit more official. I definitely got to still do some polish. But if you look at this building versus all the other ones, minus the awnings, because the awnings are a good touch. I don't know if I could do awnings. Can you do awnings? I don't even know if I want to do an awning though, to be completely honest with you. I probably could have though. We could have did an awning. The awning does look kind of nice outside of this building. Mine is kind of straight up and down. But I might be able to do something with like a flower or something like that. Flowers or something. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side. So I'm going to delete this. This little pocket, that's getting deleted. And instead, we're going to take this and put it on the corner like that. Then copy the second one. Take the bottom one. Copy the third one. Take it to the roof line. And now everything is encapsulated. See, now this one's off center now too. Which definitely looks a little worse. But on this side, I could move the windows to be even if I really just wanted to. Question is, do I want to? I don't know. I'm gonna pause this episode right here though, y'all, and we're gonna wait on this update. I don't want to do too much before this update, like I keep saying. I don't know about what I just did either. I might be too much window because that's the bathroom, so I might not need to do that. I'm gonna leave it though for right now. When we come back, I should have all the small details done. You know what? I don't need to come back to inZOI until they drop the update, but I probably will anyway. Because I want to make some characters. I needed to wait on all of this though. Because when the update drop, I'm going to want to do all this with the new items. So I don't know. We going to see. We going to definitely see. I do want to make this black though. Yeah. I'm not sure about the color of this building either. What color should we make the building? Should we go with like browns? Kind of keep it low key. Like the buildings around it. Something like this. Real low key. Kind of like not super high end looking. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Should I tone it back so it blends in? That really does make it blend in, don't it? I'm not opposed to blending it like that because then I could still do the pipes, the little, what do you call these? Pillars. I could still do the pillars in black, kind of give it a black and brown. Real toned down. Definitely really toned down. I'm just curious how it would look. We definitely have come a long way this episode. I can't say we didn't make good progress this episode. We definitely made some good progress. Definitely. That's kind of nice. I mean, the pinnacle is white and all of that. I'm thinking this one we keep kind of low, like toned down, kind of like Zen-like. No, you can't go wrong with that black and brown. You really can't. And then we take the floor up here, make it black. You really can't go wrong with that, y'all. What you think about that? That actually looks pretty good, though. I mean, and then maybe even put some lights up here. Wait a minute. Can we do that real quick? Ooh, don't hurt them. Don't hurt them, man. We got to put the pressure on them. Line the lights up with the windows too. This one's a little off center, but that's all right. Hey, come on now. I know it's still got the box shape and it's still kind of Sonny Daniel design. I know that. It's still got the Sonny D's designs. It still got Sonny D's designs going. The brown kind of hit with the black. Kind of liking it, y'all. Kind of liking it. Y'all let me know in the comments how you feeling, but I'm kind of liking this. Now on the underside of this, I can change the color of this, can I? Actually, I don't think I can because I think that's I might not be able to change the color of this. I would have liked to make that black, but It is what it is. I can't cry about it. It still looks pretty good. It's like a little Zen cube. I do like it. I think it looks good. I can't wait till they give us bigger lots though. I mean, it's probably best they don't, because if they give us bigger lots, I'm going to take this game to the max and probably blow it up. Because if they let you build a building this big, well, the Pinnacle's that big, ain't it? I don't know. I just want a wider lot, like width wise and like area wise. Not so much I got to build it tall and everything's got to be super like compact. I could have this same size building maybe with a little bit on the back, but have a wider lot so I can do more with like a parking lot, trees, landscaping, stuff like that. Which maybe I'm tripping. Maybe they do have some, maybe in the island spot. I'm liking this though. You got your little window right there. In a perfect world, you can go outside and eat. You know, have maybe a little table and chair right there where you could eat outside. I don't think we could fit that in here though. Even the smaller table. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna fit. Did I speak too soon? This might actually work. Wait a minute. It almost worked, but then it don't work. How's the table able to fit there, but not the chairs? I think if I got a different size table, this might actually work. I need like a little mini. They don't have a mini wood table, huh? See, these, like I can make these work, but I'm looking for like, see, this is umbrellas and everything. This is too much. I don't know if they got a small enough table. I might just have to make it this one actually, right? Nah, this is still too wide. They need a thinner table, like how this table is right now, but like a square. And you could technically eat outside, maybe have a little light going. I'm going to leave that there just so it keeps the interest, so I remember the interest of it. Because I might do that. And I might also put some kind of plant out here too. I don't know if I can fit a tree. Yeah, see, this is a little tight. I might be doing a little too much trying to fit a tree. Maybe something like this though. I could easily put one of these in. I could easily put some of these in too. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the game with the okie doke and I'm going to put them inside of a plant like this one or like this one. Now this might not look the best, but just bear with me. See what I'm saying? Something like that. Damn, look at the graphics, man. This is what I'm talking about. Look at this. Just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I wonder if inZOI will ever get rights to other car brands. Probably not. But you gotta admit, the car brands do look good. What I'm gonna put in this garage, I need something that's kind of like either car oriented or like neutral. I might stick with this wood though. These would be good pictures. This is a nice picture right here. I don't know. I'm not gonna spend time on that right now. I need to pause this episode. But you see what I'm saying? We got the little tree in the pot, and then over here we got some too. The graphics on inZOI just be blowing my mind. Like, look how good this looks. This is why I told y'all I was trying to play The Sims, man, the other day, and I just couldn't. Like, it's hard to play The Sims once you play inZOI and really got into building and decorating. inZOI is just like, it might have less than The Sims. It might have way more issues and like things that The Sims has perfected. But when it comes to this realism and this beauty of design and shit that looks like real stuff, it's hard to go back to The Sims. And The Sims got more. That's why I'm like, people sleeping on inZOI, but they don't understand. When a couple years go by and inZOI has as much shit as The Sims got now, and they got that in inZOI with driving and all this type of shit, Sims gonna be like that Vince McMahon meme. Just cut it off. And they talking about Sims ain't gonna make Sims 5? Come on, man. But yeah, I'm gonna pause this episode here, y'all. Let me know in the comments what you think about the new build. It's definitely not done, but I like how it blends in with the town though. And I might add like a bench, something outside to kind of even give it more of that. Yeah, like a little park bench or something. I might throw a little park bench out here just so people can sit down. I'm gonna definitely try and blend it with the street. And what I love about this lot, it ain't no grass. I think my other one, my other lot, the Pinnacle, actually has grass. This one don't have grass. And what's so good about that is it's seamless. See, they gotta come up with a way where you can make the pavement seamless with the lot. Cause you can't tell me this don't look way better seamless like that. And you can see this is the edge. And damn, I didn't realize we right at the edge. This is the edge, so you can tell, you know what? I think this bench will look better than that bench. But what I was saying is you can tell we right at the edge of the lot, but when you turn the grid off, it just looked like the lot is continued. which I think is amazing. I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comments. Let me know how y'all feeling about the whole episode, the build, everything there is to let me know about. And I'll see y'all in the next episode. We're going to be playing that house flipper too, as soon as I get my Santa update.
That was amazing.
Hey, go check out Sonny D. It's like the great Sonny D. Hey.
All of those long, hard hours of working definitely pay off. I see that.
Sonny Daniel Enterprises.